I felt awkward. I was so upset because
What's up? That's a city.
Okay, we're starting in 1 minute. 1 minute. So if you can, please start winding your conversations down, please. This is being live streamed on YouTube, and it is also on the Google Zoom call as well. So we have 2 streams going on at the same time. So if you can, we have a minute. Please start winding down your conversations. So this is being live streamed, so the folks who are not here will be able to hear everything. Okay, if you have not, please go ahead and sign in. If you have not, please see guard. If you have not signed in, okay. Yes. For the YouTube link? Yes. I might have put in the stories on IG. Okay. It's on Instagram stories. So go ahead and check it. Yeah, those of you who are wanting the YouTube link, just check the IG stories and you can share it with anyone. It's just to stream the meeting. If you want to participate in the meeting and you were not here, you did get the email with the virtual link. I had it set to where you can share it with any of your teammates. You know, the league's in a place now to where we are expecting you to be here at these meetings. If you can't be here, you likely have enough guys on your team. Somebody can come. So with that being said, welcome to our spring 2026 managers meeting. I'm sure you guys are happy that the snow has finally melted and we can actually get on with our lives. While I prepare this, I'm going to go ahead and get this shared so that everyone can see the presentation. Those of you who are on the Zoom call, go ahead and give me an audible. Can you see this?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. All right. Awesome. You guys have noticed that Jay, one of our partners, has allowed us to use his new location. So those of you who didn't show up, well, I guess you missed out. Sorry. All right. So welcome to our managers meeting. Thank you guys for coming. We're looking forward to another exciting season of amateur soccer in Northern Virginia. So I'm going to skip through the agenda real quick, and I want to go ahead and take the role, starting with the over 40 teams. And Garth has his pen and paper. Where you see here. Okay. All right. So let's start with the people who are not here, the teams that are not here. Over 40 teams. Let's go ahead and start on the call. Please go ahead and say your name and the team that you're with, and we'll take you down on the roll. Okay, Jason, thank you. Fitness. Any other over 40 teams on the call?
Yep, this is Tony Kusi with Nova Athletic FC.
Okay, that is a new team. Garth, please mark that as a new team. You can participate, but you can't vote. You guys are a new club.
Ariel Lopez with Lobos FC.
Okay, Ariel Lopez. Ariel, thank you. We have one of our new over 40 teams. Anyone else on the call that is an over 40 club? Okay, in the room.
Over 40?
Yes. Well, I mean, if your team's already been, your team's already under the roll. Any other over 40? Blue Mark is here. Who else? TP is a new over 40 club as well. Is there anybody else? Okay, all right, moving over 30. Over 30 teams on the call.
Greg Pompous with Tryhards FC.
All right, Tryhards.
This is Yassine with Upnos FC.
All right, Yassine. Atlas FC, they are a new over 30 team. Yes, we heard. Was that? Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Any other over 30 teams on the call? Oh, hold on. Hold on, one at a time, please. Okay, who was that that said?
Yeah, name, team name,
Any over 30 teams on the call?
possible no one.
Yeah, Pat Leon, Blue Mark over 30s.
Okay, Lumar Parker 30. Did I hear something 90 in the background?
He's on Google.
Yes, this here.
Santiago, are you here?
He's on Google.
Hey, sorry, I had it on you. Yeah, Santiago here with 190.
Total 90 FC over 30. Any other over 30 teams on the call? Okay, Nova, yeah, Club Atletico Nova. Club Atletico Nova, okay, we have you, thank you. Any other returning over 30 teams on the call? All right, in the room.
Jake Nelson, BWFC.
WFC, present? Oh, hold on. Okay, Tiki, also returning over 30 teams.
United FC.
United's here.
Supernova.
Supernova's here.
Rampage.
Rampage is here.
Nova Athletic.
Nova Athletics is here. All right, men's open. Since I don't see anyone here in the room, you guys have prior on the call. All right, men's open.
Yeah, same with Atlas FC up there.
All right, we have, so Atlas has 2 clubs. Their open team is returning so they can vote on open related matters. So Atlas FC for open. Next up, who do we have?
Justice with JBA FC.
Okay, JVA FC, Justice, they are a new club in the men's open.
Ahmed with the GBA.
Sorry? Ahmed, which club are you representing? Please repeat yourself.
GBA. GBA.
I can't hear you. Was it JVA? Did you say JVA?
Yeah.
Okay.
GBA.
GVA. Oh, okay. We will figure that out. You sound like you're a new club, so we'll figure that out. Okay.
Can you hear me? Is there idea for the classic?
Yes, that Classicer returning team. They were runners-up in the men's open. Thank you, Adair.
And this is Josh, Council FC.
Okay, Josh with Kaizen FC. Is there someone representing?
Sasha.
Okay.
Because he's on the YouTube.
Okay, does he have the Zoom link?
I don't think he has Zoom.
Can you email it to him? If you have the meet, okay. It's best for him to be able to. It's easy. Yeah, those of you who have other team representatives that you want to be on the call, you need to forward them the Zoom, the Google link. It is open for everyone to attend. Okay, Garth, go ahead and add Nova Athletic. They have an open team. They're a new club there. All right, any other open teams on the call?
Adam for Syndicate.
All right, Adam Redmond for Syndicate. Syndicate FC is also on the call. Who else do we have for men's open?
Tito for FC Bojago.
All right, FC Bojangle. All right, who else do we have? Okay, all right, that's it. Okay, so we'll go back to the agenda. This is the agenda for this evening. Does anyone object to the agenda? Seeing none, we will proceed on. Okay, all right, so first and foremost, Jay, you want to say a couple words? Or are you good? You good? Okay. Jay, first off, Jay, we need to thank Jay. Every single year, he always gives us a place to be, and again, this is like an awesome spot. So Jay, thank you so much for always Vance Kinetics is here.
I'm trying to let my managers let us play futsal in here, but
We have Advanced Kinetics here this evening. Go ahead and come on, we'll give you a couple minutes.
Okay.
Before he gets started, they are one of our sponsors for our league. And these guys are awesome. I was able to come back from a patella injury in 9 months and start playing again. So,
all right, you got me help.
yeah, thank you.
Very good. So, thank you. Thanks for inviting me here. So my name is Quang Han. I'm with Advanced Kinetics. So we have 2 offices, one in McLean and one in Falls Church. So we're a physical therapy group mainly, but we also have our other group, which is our sports performance side, which has massage and personal training. So I think in terms of what we hope to bring to you guys would be, one is hopefully some sponsorship. Number 2, as all you guys play, there's always some injuries, and hopefully we can help. So getting together with Adam to try to figure out a couple of some quick little videos that we can try to kind of push out to everyone that's really short. So like a warm-up video, cool down, some general strengthening to kind of help hopefully prevent injury will be the key. So I know, of course, we want injuries that can come to the office, but we do want to help to make sure that you guys are injury-free. I left a couple of information sheets. In terms of, there's some information of pricing for like our sports performance side for massage and personal. So in terms of PT, we can't really do discounts because that'll be insurance fraud. That's a kind of a straight out thing. But is there any questions?
You guys did something in the past where you had like Saturday or something like that where a bunch of people came in for just learning how to prevent injuries and stuff like that. You guys gonna do that again?
So that's what we decided. We're going to get together with Adam and then probably use a couple of other players to come in and we'll do some videos and something that can be kind of pushed out to everyone so it's not like a long 30, 40 minute video so we can kind of label it to certain activities. Right. So actually the first one we'll probably start off would be like a quick warm up because I know you guys are all busy. So you guys probably kind of drive to the game and then very little time to just get playing, and that's probably like a huge amount of injury. So can we get something done that's easily manageable within just like 5 minutes? So nothing crazy, and then some other cool downs, and then throughout the week, work on some small strengthening activities so that you can try to stay strong and try to help prevent some of those injuries that you might get.
I want to brag on you a little bit because you guys were recently on Fox 5 DC.
Yes, we did.
Correct. These guys are well known, so we're fortunate to have you. Want to share a little bit about that?
So we got lucky. We got able to go into our local Fox 5 News in the morning, do a little small segment, and talk about in terms of office flexibility and mobility. Just because I'm sure like majority of people get stuck in the chairs in the office majority case, or at home, which is probably even worse because usually not everybody has a great work setup, right? So it was nice. It was actually very cool. We went to the station down in the Bethesda area, and it was interesting to see behind the scenes. So which was cool. So I think a big thing was that we were lucky to get on this because my business partner and I we were the PT for the Nationals. So that's one of the credibilities that helped us kind of get into that. So we formerly see a lot of athletes, and we still see a lot of athletes. So,
awesome.
And
awesome.
hopefully. Not with you guys, but we would like to be able to help in case something happens.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. So,
again,
we got something we said with pro athletes, baseball players, and MLB players. So please take advantage of the resources we have. All right, we have something really special. All right, so Capelli is up, and those of you who are here in person get to be part of the raffle. So,
alright, what's up guys? Know some of you, actually most of you, but thanks for having me back. It's a pleasure to be part of the league, partnering up with you guys. It means a lot. I played here when I was little, so pretty cool experience. But in terms of Capelli, here for you guys in the uniform aspect, direct contact, my information's been floating around. I've actually probably got uniforms for a good amount of y'all already. Hope y'all are happy. But with that being said, get in touch with me. It's more of a white glove service process. I work hand in hand with you to design your kits and get experiences from the guys I've worked with. But very good pricing, customization, and we really try to fit what's best for you.
Could you share with them the discount pricing that NVSL members have?
Yeah, so we have 40% off of our catalog pricing, and the way I look at it, we have 3 tiers of jerseys. We have our lower grade, least expensive jersey. You're probably looking at about between $20 and $25. That's just the jersey itself. Decoration, if you wanted to do a logo and a number, is $9. It's $4.50 per thing, and then $4.50 if you wanted to add a sponsor. Our mid-level shirt probably starts at about $30 to $35, and then if you want to get up to what the pros are wearing, things of that nature, that's about the $40 to $45 range. And then you have to add decoration on that. We not only do jerseys, we do warm-up tops. Like I've been in discussion with some guys just to do a quarter zip. If everyone was here, you have the opportunity to win a whole suit, about to pull a ticket for a Madison track top and pants. So whoever wins that, I'll be grabbing your address and sending that out. But Capelli's really blowing up. We have our first team wearing Capelli in 2026 in the World Cup. So we signed Cabo Verde, which is fantastic for us, a big, big milestone. And then we're in other sports. So I will throw that out there. If your kids or someone else is involved in something else, feel free. I handle everything from Virginia, Maryland, DC, West Virginia, and a little bit of North Carolina, from volleyball to field hockey to lacrosse. Obviously, the main focus is soccer, but I know as parents, we have kids every day doing all sorts of stuff. So feel free to use me as a resource, even if you have any questions. But now,
We're gonna draw.
pull the winner here. Hopefully, you guys save your tickets, and there's not many today, so.
All right, well, more prizes then.
We got 276-012.
Dang.
I'll be able to do that. I need your edges. I'm gonna ship everything out. And then last game. Oh no, I got one more thing I gotta pull. One more thing. Sorry.
Okay. All right, there's one more.
I forgot. I brought a little extra something because we licensed for FIFA and the World Cup, so I got a nice little World Cup ball I'm gonna give someone.
What?
276-011.
Dang it. Oh, let's go.
So this I have present. But little We Are USA.
Oh, cool.
Supernova game ball right there.
I got some coupons from KapelliSport.com over on the table, so feel free to grab some. The blue books are coaches' books. Each page has like a field and then ability to write. They're waterproof. And then the bags have whistles and my card. So if you guys want anything, I'm going to leave all that in here. So just take it or it's going to stay with Ted.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for everything.
All right, next up we have Dan from DC United. Everyone has $1 million question. How can I go see Messi? I'm sure he's going to tell you some stuff about that. I know Mr. Messi has disappointed us in the last couple of years, but
Every year.
apparently he wants to play in Baltimore. So,
As for them. All right, thanks, Ted. Thank you, everybody. And if you haven't figured it out, those that are at home, where's the camera?
that's right here.
Oh, okay, there you go. You need to be here,
That's right.
not sitting on your butt at home.
There you go.
Okay? These guys, everybody here is getting some sweet Capelli swag. They're going to get some DC United stuff. And what are you going to get?
Nothing.
A box of plastic steak knives.
There you go.
For those that are film fans, you'll know the reference. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to take a minute there to thank everybody for your support for the game here locally, whether it's for DC United. I know a lot of you are involved at like the youth level or anything else. I really appreciate that. We value NVSL as a partner to grow both on a lot of levels. I would say the last 2 years have been a struggle for DC United, but I mean, I'm not going to put everything. We talked a little bit about our home opener the other night, but I will tell you right now, this year's group, it's a different internal atmosphere there, or the way the team is set up. Do they still have some holes? The answer is yes, but that's okay. They're building and they're going in the right direction.
They're currently in 4th place.
Well, okay. It's a lot better than one spoon we got last year, all right? But everybody should have one of these handouts. I know I'm going to work with Adam tell you to send out a link. As you know, our next home match is technically it's not home, but I'm kind of excited. It's in Baltimore against Miami on March 7th at 4:30. So there's a discounted link. It's a little different for that because it's with the Ravens. They use SeatGeek. Most everybody else is on Ticketmaster. Not to bore you with that, but there's a few moving pieces to it. The link that we'll share is discounted. If you have a group of 10 or more, the rates that are on this handout right here are mostly correct because they have dynamic pricing. Some sections are sold out. But I can work with you on that. You can reach me directly. And if you're at home, we'll have that, and we may send this around with the email so you can see that and you can call me as a reference. The second handout is for all the other matches, like LAFC, which is right behind Miami in terms of everyone wants to see, some, and they're pretty freaking good if you haven't seen them play in the last few years. That's one that I'm looking forward to with the visiting team coming in. But we have a really good home schedule. Our next home match at Abbey Field is going to be April 4th. So I don't know how that overlays with the NVSL schedule, but that's going to be a big one. We're going to lean on people here because it's spring break. I think we'll be able to do some flexible things with that. And then the last match that's kind of on the near radar, 3 matches out, is we are participating in the Open Cup. I like that competition because teams that even play this league can be in that. I would love to see, like when Christos played DC United years ago. That was a great night. That's Christos out of Maryland. But that is another one on April 15th. There'll be more announced about that, who we match up with and stuff. And again, we can get creative pricing. We're going to have some really cool events for more of the young adults, but also for families if you have younger kids and stuff. So that's not on here. This is just all the league matches. Every time we do something, we'll be rewarding some of the teams again this year with the champions with scoreboard recognition. But I'm not going to go on because everybody, you know how to reach me. I will send you a follow-up email. I really appreciate the support, though. This is one of the meetings I actually look forward to because people still do things in person. All right? They have this sweet new office here. You don't know what you're missing again. But you're not going to be able to be getting some of the stuff I have for this, too. So, let me.
Okay.
I guess you're set.
The draw is up, so.
No, yeah. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, snap.
That might need
okay, I can help you out.
Yes.
No problem.
So I'm gonna let you pull the first item.
Okay.
Out of here.
What do you want me to pull? Whatever.
What do we got?
Okay,
we
we'll
got
start with this. All right, let's start with this.
We'll save this for last.
All right.
The match ball.
Oh, ooh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. How about Adam? Adam from Supernova.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Send that out tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Something else?
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to do another shirt. Or we can do a Celtic scarf.
Okay.
I'm not leaving here with any of this.
Okay. All right.
How about I can hopefully read your Nielsen?
Whoa! Here you go.
There we go.
Here you go.
Okay.
This thing's quality, man.
There you go.
It matches your hat.
Okay. How about Marcella?
Marcelo, hold up. Let's see what you.
That's a goalkeeper shirt. That's an authentic goalkeeper. We have goalkeepers in the room.
Just look at all this swag.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. You guys can trade if you need to. Adam Wilson. Adam?
Okay, here we go.
I'm not there.
Can't open it up.
Okay. How about Jason Mears? Do you have that shirt already?
Yeah, I think I'll take it over.
Okay.
Okay, well, we're saving the granddaddy.
Okay.
Put my device this room. Okay, all right.
How about this? How about Christian?
Whoa,
there we go.
Got a match ball.
That's an official match ball for Umal. That's a couple years ago. It's good. And then, well, here we go. This is great. The board people all, how about Jake Nelson? Jake, you're going to get the scarf, and I'm going to give you 4 tickets to the home match. I need that. Okay. So I'll give you my card. We'll work. You have that handout, and we'll coordinate what's best. And I'd love to bring the rest of the team out. Okay. Cool. But so, and then that's pretty much all I have right now.
Okay.
If somebody didn't win something here that didn't, did I get you? I think you just did. Okay. Like, you sure? Because I mean, that's why you want to come, because I can bring more stuff. All right? Okay. Okay. Thank you, everybody. I know you have a lot to cover.
All right. All right, that concludes our in-person partners. So we also have Kilroy, which is also a sponsor of our league. St. James is a partner also as well. Toka Socks, NVSL 15 on their website. You can still get a discount on their socks. I ordered a pair over there. I got them. Okay. Now, let's get to the good stuff. So Dane is going to come up and give us a treasurer's report.
All right, good stuff. All right, so I guess you guys know we're still rebounding from COVID. We're actually doing really well. You know we're a nonprofit organization, so we're definitely not out to make money. We're out to cover our costs. So last year we made like $4,600 profit. So I mean that number in itself will tell you that we are keeping our rates as low as we can. We are, building a slush fund, if you will, just for a rainy day. So the club is pretty robust right now. Just to give you an idea, last year the gross revenue was $178,000, and our biggest expenses, you always got to throw the referees under the bus. But referees are about most of that, right? So it's $95,000 for referees.
Get out.
We pay the county for fields. That's a big piece of it. That's about $18,000. And our affiliation with NVSL is about $22,000. Now I will tell you the NVSL, the affiliation piece, we haven't been fully affiliating every player. The best players that you guys can bring in just to field the team, we haven't been affiliating them. Everybody else in your main roster has been. But going forward, everybody that hits your roster is going to be affiliated. We're not going to play the great area anymore. So you will see, and if you've already started registering, if you do a reserve player, or guest player, whatever you want to call it, there is a $25 fee for that player, and it's going towards the affiliation and the administrative fees of registration in our website. So just kind of give you a heads up for that. Again, it's not the end of the day. It's not that much money. The other big piece that we spend a lot on is, I tell you, I like to give stuff away, is awards. So we spent about $13,000 last year on awards. So the people that are winning are getting jerseys. We give away DC United tickets to folks. So we're definitely giving it back to the league. We're not hoarding it for ourselves. We don't get anything out of this. So it's for fun and for the enjoyment of playing. So with that, I'll take any questions. We are, like I say, we are pretty robust. The payment system. You guys will see what our website's been developing for payments, and I think we're getting there, the place we need to be. Oh, and the last thing I want to remind you was just be mindful that the out-of-county fee for the county is $50. So it's still the same.
Yes.
We've been putting messages in the chat. You guys are standing far away from the mic.
Oh, okay. Sorry. We can come a little closer. We are so sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, like somebody else mentioned before, it's good here. The volume's good here.
Yeah.
So out of county fee, if you have a player registering out of county, then the registration is going to kick off an extra $50 for the pay. So just let your players know that they're not surprised if your team amount is 125 and you're out of county, you're paying 175. But anyway, I'll take any questions if there is any. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm just curious, transparency piece here about like where does the fine money go? Like fines, like when they charge for fines.
It just goes in the general pool.
Okay.
Honestly, we would like to charge no fine.
Yeah.
That is not an objective for us. That is merely a slap on the hand to get folks to do what they're supposed to do. We do have a disciplinary committee, so a lot of it's coming from the committee now, not just three of us. But honestly, that's not a budget line item that I put in there. It's zero for budget. I would love to not find anybody. But it does just go into the general fund, so it's, not like we have a ton of money in there.
And
I was thinking like the charity or something or what's.
No, we haven't, so that's something we could consider, something like that, yeah. And we do have, you guys paid the $300 bond, right? So, that money's sitting there, it's not, we didn't spend it, it's sitting there. So if we, if the REIT collapse next year, everybody will get their $300 back, it's sitting there, right? Hopefully that doesn't happen and we never use that money, it's just something's leave and something's come, and it's just, it's a, pretty good.
So, you just mentioned your bond. You guys invested, is it a seed or is just interest in the account?
It's in a savings account, which doesn't make much now, there's not that much money to invest yet. The bonds actually does come out, it's about $9,000 in return for just bonds, right? There's over 30 teams. But at any rate, we will look into that as we grow our slush fund. Yeah. Yeah, the savings account is basically losing money with the correct.
Yeah. Keep in mind, guys, I built in time at the end of the meeting for Q&A. So let's not spend too much time. I want to blast through this so that we can get the votes and all of that. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Dan.
$9,000 for 12 guys.
Okay. Some folks are saying on the live stream they're having a hard time hearing. So I hope that what happened was just before I set up, the camera fell and I broke part of it. So that's what happened. I don't know if it's affecting the audio. I'm standing next to the camera right now. So if you can hear me, I'll do the best. Okay. All right. Moving on. And we also have the YouTube stream too also as well for you guys to listen, and that's streaming quite well. Okay, league growth. We have added new teams across the board in the league since last year, and we're expecting. Well, I'm looking at my list right now. We do have quite a few new teams that have joined in. In the men's open alone, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a total of 5 new teams that have come into the open. And then in the over 30 division, we had 1 new team jump in. And then for the over 40 division, Garth, how many do we have 3 new teams that have joined the over 30 division. So for the, yes, Christian.
What is the numbers? I mean, they're new to go. What is?
I'll get to that. So league-wide, this is the first time league-wide since we restarted in the last 4 or 5 years that we have a double-digit number of teams in all the divisions. So that's good, right? And that's a testament to the managers and you guys, because my opinion, I see administrators as we're just facilitators. So all we do is just provide the best environment that we can, and you guys come. So we want to thank you for that. We did pick up some additional field space in the fall cycle for 2025. And then with the referee check-in system, we made a few changes in there to make the reporting a little bit more robust for you guys. You can add in the card codes. And there's also a team feedback form also in there as well. On the captain's portal side, you guys can also give general feedback for the officials. Right? It's not meant for you to talk about a bad call or whatever. We're talking about professionalism. Hey, maybe a ref was wearing a shirt that clashed with your jerseys and you refused to change it. Those are the kind of things you'll want to get back. Showing up on time. Those are the kind of things that we've added in there. Your logo will appear visibly on the website now. If you don't put a logo in there, there'll be a little funky placeholder that you'll see on the main page. The field location's now, if you go on your phone, you can click on it, and then it will take you straight to Google Maps, and then you can get to where you need to get to. So as what Dave said, we really try and invest and put back into you guys to make your lives easier. Our social media has been growing also exponentially also as well. Some more, I like to call this like the good news. This is all good news. We deepen our relationship with Braddock Road. Every single year they come to us saying, hey, what can we do to help the NVSL? We got some extra field space and whatnot. So we want to honor that, right? So like when Dane mentioned about having to find teams, I would say there was a stretch in which there were 30 divisions where for 3 straight weeks the goals were left out. That is not good because they reach out to us and they are giving us resources. We need to honor that. Okay? So I mean, if without them, we practically can't run anything midweek. We can't run anything on the weekends. Okay? Our summer cup was excellent. We probably had around 40 teams or so that participated league-wide. For the first time, the men's over 30 division broke double-digit numbers. Well, they were double digits, but we broke it to having 12 teams, which allowed us to do some really cool things in group play. Likewise, in the Open as well, we also maintained there too with the number of teams that we had. And the benefit of having a summer cup, it allows us to showcase one of you guys and how you guys are, and then teams want to stay. Okay, and that gives us more problems of where we have to go, where do we need to go and find some fields. Some more good news, we've gotten some administrative help. We thank the Lord for that, because it's been, Dane and Garth and myself have been doing a lot of work, and I always like to say that, when you need help, there's nothing wrong to ask for help, and if you don't ask, you will not receive. So we asked and we received. And so with that being said, I just want to honor a few guys, Jake Nelson, Yusuf Aziz, Patrick Leon, and Rob Bryden, who stepped up to serve on our league's disciplinary committee. I also want to give a special thanks to Adam Sr. for stepping up to handle our league outreach. We'll have some individuals come and speak up this evening. I'll give them a minute or two. And our field coordinator, Adam Redmond, who's the team manager for Syndicate, who's been doing an excellent job. So I want you guys to give a round of applause for these people. Jake, I'm gonna start with you. Come over here. So just give a word or two. Stand over here so that everyone in the Zoom call can also hear you. Just look on. I'll stand over here.
Sure. So I'm part of the disciplinary committee with a few of the other guys. Some of them are in here right now. And one, I would say that it's been helpful just to learn the league and the rules a little more. So I think it's beneficial for all managers, if possible, to contribute and give back to the league because it does do a lot for us. And so I've learned more about the teams, the other managers in the league. So it's definitely a good way to connect with others. There are some areas that I think that the disciplinary committee learned as we went through the season, so we appreciate the teams as we started to kind of get that learning curve. Everyone was pretty understanding, so we appreciate that because it was new for all of us as we did it. But there are some items that I think we wanted to bring up. One around managers submitting for review of instances, and it has to do with fines and things like that, right? So the disciplinary committee has certain responsibility as well as power when we actually look at things that happen on the field or after the games or during games, whatever it might be. I'm going to let Teddy talk a little bit more about exactly what the disciplinary committee can review, because we have seen a couple times where managers have objected or filed to have a review, and it's not really something that the disciplinary committee can actually review or change course on. And so I want Teddy to talk a little bit about that.
I'll do that. Okay, so real quick, and I'll speak a little bit about this. It's important that people read the league rules and understand what's written in there, right? You're not just shelling out $50 for no reason. And the main thing is that what we're going to do is we're going to, as well as remember, if you read the laws of the game, can go read the International Football Association board. They have a free app, free website. That's where FIFA gets their laws, and every federation in the world. You're not appealing a referee's judgment. You're appealing something that is factual. If that makes sense. Okay. So, one question.
So, I just want to make this clear. You're saying that we don't have the right to appeal that cards?
It depends on what the card was issued for. You can, but if it is a subjective call around, things like how hard the foul was, or deserving of a second yellow, or if it was a straight red instead of a yellow or something, that sort of thing, the disciplinary committee cannot review. We look at the referee report and take that as essentially the play as factual, unless there is evidence showing that it was a misunderstanding of who the player was. So
mistaken identity.
Mistaken identity, yeah. Number 9 got the yellow, and it was actually number 10. And so that's the kind of thing we can review. We can't look at, yes, this was a hard foul, or it wasn't, and so it was undeserving of a red and should have been a yellow. That sort of thing we cannot look at.
Yeah, that goes against the law. You cannot overturn a referee's judgment.
Other things, I'm just going to give some examples from things we've seen, and although we may agree some of these decisions may have been harsh, it's not something we can review. Things like, I went to the player afterwards and apologized, and he agreed it wasn't a hard foul. Like, understood, like, unfortunate. But the reality is the referee saw he made the call, and that's what we have to stick with. And so we can't make judgment calls on things like that. It has to be black and white. Something like, yes, this was not the correct player, or the bench is cleared. Something like that, where it's like, no, actually it was the fans, or it wasn't our team, it was a different team. Something like that. It has to be very black and white. It can't be subjective. I think that's my interpretation.
Yes, yeah, you're spot on.
And that's the way we looked at it this season, and unfortunately we had a lot that we reviewed where that was the case. And so the managers have to make sure they're telling the players, hey, if you really want to review or appeal this decision, it has to fall within these guidelines, because otherwise you can throw in the money away, honestly. And we feel bad. We looked at these cases and we're like, there's nothing we can do about it.
Raise the fee a little higher, you get less.
Yeah. And that, I mean, maybe that's something we vote on, but I just wanted to bring this up so that people were not, managers and players weren't putting money into the pot for something we can't do anything about. And I wanted to make it understood that was what had happened as well. Okay. Other questions for the disciplinary committee? Just so you guys know, we meet once a week, no matter what, to review referee reports, to take action. We try to be as responsive as possible. Please know that we also have jobs just like the rest of the league, but we're trying to get better at it. We're finding more of a rhythm, so we appreciate everybody's patience as we do that. But any other questions?
Yeah, where can players find these guidelines so they're aware of the...
So, in the league rules, I'll have to go see what section it is, but there's a section that talks about regarding referees what's the word I'm looking for? When we talk about the use of video and whatnot, where you can, in that section there, that's where it talks about what can be appealed and what cannot be appealed. So what I did was I crafted some guidelines, under the direction of Dane and Garth, and it's going to just be a clear cut. This is what you can, this is what you cannot. So if it doesn't fall under this, they're just not even going to hear it. You get an email back saying this is not qualified to be, and then that's it. Okay. All right. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. And then, our field coordinator, Adam Redmond. Adam, give a couple words. Is he there?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I emailed a few of you mentioning that we did get our field permits today. So if you for communication, just hang tight. But if you're looking for a field space, just email me at nvslfields@gmail. And yeah, more to come. Just be patient. Learning.
Yeah, no, Adam, thank you so much. No, it is, when I was handling it, it's a lot. It is a lot. You can get 10, 15 requests. He's he's been organizing into spreadsheets, making sure people aren't getting double booked, and understand that the people wanting to ask for fields, it's a hot commodity, so you may have to share a field, right? I mean, there's really not a whole lot we can do on that, okay? All right, let's see, a little bit of old business. You know, during the summer last year, we had a couple serious issues. I don't want to go back and rehash. You know, so again, please be mindful. Don't abuse staff. Don't abuse the referees. Right? We're just not gonna accept it. I think we're in a place now where we should all know how to act. Okay. I want also to outreach. Adam Senior, can you come up here real quick? Come stand over here so they can hear you. He's been getting us off the ground here regarding outreach for us. Yeah, you can just stand up at this point. Yeah, they can see you.
Hey guys, Adam from Supernova. So one thing that, as Teddy said, that I've been trying to help the league with is in regards to sponsorship. There's one thing that I definitely want to see is I want to see the league growing, which it sounds like it is. But one of the things that I know I'm not good at is the admin side. So basically all that stuff that you guys covered, I really appreciate it. And it's definitely one thing that everybody says. I know there's a lot of people that we have comments and criticisms for the league, and so did I. And one of the things that I thought was, how can I offer my time and how can I help support the league? I work for a creative agency, so we do a lot of branding and visual stuff. One of the things that I do know that I've seen, especially in the Open League, is especially when you look at the social media content, a lot of the teams are putting out some fantastic things, and I know that maybe in the over 30 we might be a little bit more technically challenged, but what I hope is that I can help advise the league so that we can help improve our visuals, because that if we can elevate that, how we look, especially the live streams, if I can bring some experience and help guide Garth and Teddy and the other people, and we can start to elevate the way the NVSL looks, hopefully that we can start to talk to Capelli and possibly get some other sponsors in, so we can bring more money and funds in. And I know we want, especially in the over 30 league group, I know there's talk we want more teams so we can have an upper league and a lower league, and the way we do that is by bringing more teams in. So that's my goal. So basically, yeah. So and I do say it. There's a lot of people who have things that they want to say about the league, and I definitely was one of them. So it's I know that these guys are not going to say no for extra help. So anyway, thanks.
Thank you so much. Let's see here. Okay, some more good news. Special recognition, we had 4 teams participate in the State Cup, which is probably the highest we've had in many years. Syndicate, United Nations, which is a group of guys from over 30 and over 40, and then Mark put in over 40 and over 50 team. I really want to urge you guys, playing an affiliated league, this is one of the perks that you get, and getting to play other teams outside of the NVSL, and you get to compete in the U.S. Adult Soccer, USASA, which is U.S. Adult Soccer, I forgot the acronym, Association. Yeah, it's under U.S. Soccer, so it's the amateur side, and you qualify from your state, and you can make it to nationals, right? We've had teams in the past who've done that. So I want to give a special shout out to Syndicate. They were our first Open team in over a decade to go and compete in the men's Open for us. So that is excellent news, and I just want to speak a little bit about them. They came to us in 2024 in the summer, competed our Summer Cup, didn't make it out of the group stage, but then they slowly improved, became a playoff team, became a semifinalist, and then finally won it. And then now they went to go get some experience in the State Cup. Now, things didn't go the way they wanted to go, but knowing Syndicate, they always learn from their experiences, right? And so we want to support teams. We want to support you guys in this endeavor. United Nations, excellent showing against an experienced team out of Richmond. It was only a 1-0 game, and the reports were we probably could have won it. But again, this was a team that was thrown together last second, and they went to go and compete, right? We didn't have any over 30 teams. There were some issues trying to get an over 30 team in. Well, I really want to urge you guys to really, look up to these guys and see what they've done, and try and compete. If you don't have enough people, ask other people from other teams to come and play. You can do that, right? Lumar does that. They'll pull some guys to make a squad and go compete. Okay. All right. Fighting Bods they're now Yins over 30. They have won 4 straight over 30 titles. The previous team to win 3 straight was Santa Cruz, and they eclipsed that. So I think that is worth noting. Again, a new admin staff, disciplinary committee, outreach, field coordinators. You met those guys. That is excellent news that, again, people have stepped up. And, Adam, thank you for the kind words. We love Rashid. We love him very much. So he has done an excellent job for us. We are trying to get him some interns. So please, if you have anybody who wants to intern, please send them our way. I'm trying to get off the camera, guys. I've done it for the last 5 years. I did it just so we get our social media going. I need to start phasing myself out of it. I have some life things that are coming up for me that I need to focus more of my time on. And I want to get back to playing. I want to play over 40 divisions. So, and then we had a lot of positive reports from the refs this time around, which is awesome. From the over 30 and then from the open, we had some really positive reports. The Classicer was mentioned, Syndicate was mentioned, Nova Athletic was mentioned, Club Atletico was mentioned. So a few other teams were mentioned. So, this is all good news. And so, again, you guys are a reflection of our league, and please continue the good work and continue the good sportsmanship. All right, new business, won't spend too much time on that. Like Dane had mentioned, you guys are seeing now if you're adding a reserve player, it's $25 to cover affiliation and league admin costs to get that player in. So again, we simply cannot get away with it any longer. It has to be done. Term desk player doesn't exist anymore. And also too, this is not anything that's new. We still have the old rules there where everyone has to be affiliated to play. Okay, I was in a few general council meetings with NVSL. It's in their bylaws. That's just what it is. There is a proposed statewide player registration system. We're trying. The state admin is trying to modernize. Most states have a state registration system where the players register from the top before you register with the member leagues. A decision is supposed to be made. I don't think it's going to happen anytime this year, but it's to be put on your radar so you do know about it. We've discussed the need to have a second division across the entire league in all the divisions. I have personally had open teams in particular, come up to me and say, hey, is there a second division? The answer is no. Now, once upon a time, some of the legacy teams who are here remember the times when you guys did play that format of having multiple divisions. We want to get back to that. But in order for us to do that again, is getting in more teams, but also we have to make sure that we have enough field space in the in the spring cycle, so we can accommodate the teams coming in from the fall cycle. So that's just what it comes down to. So we're going to continue that struggle to get more field space.
Is the field space in Northern Virginia or Fairfax County?
It's in Fairfax County.
Okay.
It's in Fairfax County. That's where we're domiciled. So we have to. So every time this cycle we'll be asking to see what more we can get. Okay. And a little bit more in the second division. I'm seeking more of the open because I manage that. It would be worthwhile if you have at least 6 teams in the second division. If you have 4 teams, it's really not worth doing. Okay. All right, field locations. You guys are familiar with all these locations. If something to note, there are confirmed 13 teams in the men's over 30 division. If for some reason we happen to get a 14th team, this will mean that there will be 2 Wednesday night games along with Thursday night games, and that will put us at full capacity. You've seen the emails. We've been saying that we will be at full capacity. We're probably at 95% capacity. We just don't, that's where we are. It's a good problem for us to have, okay? And again, if you need field space, please contact Adam Redmond, and he will help you out. All right, so before we get to this section here regarding votes, I need all the team managers to please get out your pen and your paper. Those on the call, get out your pen and your paper, because I want to do this in one broad swoop. Here are the things that you need to consider for this evening. So I'm going to start with the vote, with the division format and what was budgeted. So Dane and Garth, we all had this discussion. We pretty much have seen the format that you guys go with. We wanted to start, notice we started registration much earlier this year, and that's so that you guys are not overly burdened and we're not overly burdened. And so far, I think the registration process has gone pretty smooth. We haven't had a lot of folks hitting us up. I know there's some things that we want to improve in our system. We will get there. We don't have everything, but we will get there. But over 40 division, you guys typically play a 10-game format. It's $2,200. It's 10 all-inclusive games. And you guys have divided the system where you have 7 regular season games, and the last 3 is allocated for playoff and consolation games. Garth, there was a gentleman that emailed about a proposal for.
Yeah, as order.
Yeah, I just want to read it real quick. I have it here. Yeah, so the over 40 division, I'm just going to read this. Basically, he said that they want to propose a system where they play every team once, do away with the playoffs, essentially do a league style. That's the proposal for over 40. Okay.
You didn't know though that we thought we were going to have more teams than we have. I think we're going to be 9 teams now for the season because Notre Dame may not have a team right now. So I'll go over with the 40 division managers and we'll get back to you. But I think right now if we have 9 teams, we could play everyone once and then have a semifinal final for the playoffs and then have a lower bracket do their thing. But I'll just discuss that with the 40 managers.
Okay. For those on the call, basically, it looks like, I'm going to repeat it because I know you couldn't hear back there. Basically, what Garth is saying is that there will be, it looks like they're down to 9 teams, and so what they're proposing is they'll play each other once and then have a semifinal finals format, and so that will be discussed amongst the team, the 40 team managers when we break into caucus to decide your formats. Over 30 in open division, you guys have the same formats. It's typically 8 games.
Hold on, Teddy.
Yes.
And will we decide, or how will we decide our format for overboard?
Tell them I'll
Yeah, so Garth's going to get with you guys, but when you guys break into caucus, you guys will have that discussion amongst yourselves on how you want to address your format. Okay? Yes. Okay. Men's open and over 30 division, you guys have the same format. It's looking like right now the over 30 is going to have 13 teams. The open looks like they're probably going to have between 10 to 12. So if you do happen to get that 14 team, then you do the format you did last spring, which was top 8, and that means we'll have to adjust the budget a little bit.
By how much?
Dane can calculate that. So whatever you guys come up with, he can calculate it and he can tell you the difference. If that scenario were to happen.
As of right, I mean, right now, it's 2150 is based on 10 and 14, and we have 13.
So the format stays the same because we don't have, you don't have 2 extra teams going to the playoffs. So it's a top 6 versus a top 8. That's what's
if there's a 14.
If it's a 14, that's when it could change, right? But you guys can determine that. Same thing with the open as well. Sometimes there's some open teams that want to play more regular season games. You can do that if that's what you want to do, but you guys can go ahead and decide that. So those are the first element. That's the first element. Okay, so decide on your formats. We already have it preset. If you want to change it, let us know. but the cost is going to be determined by the total number of games you're going to be playing. Second thing is, please come up with roster lock dates for all the divisions, as in frozen rosters, as in you will not be able to make any modification after a period of time. Okay? And also discuss and set, if necessary, any transfer rules for each division. We have a provision in the rules that we default to if you guys don't come up with anything. We are working on an electronic player transfer system. I'm hoping to have it deployed by the time the season starts. And so I need everyone to listen to this part. This is going to be key for you team managers. One part of it is, so let's say you want to release a player, right? Or let's say players, so they will go into a separate pool, right? Because they already have their affiliation. The other half of it is, let's say you just want to do a straight player transfer with another team. So the process is, we're trying to automate the process to make it easier and quicker. All of it will be subject to league approval at the end of the day. So that's what we are wanting to move to. Okay, so keep that in the back of your mind. I should know more information tomorrow if we will have that system in place. Otherwise, we will do what we've been doing before. We're just trying to make it better for you guys. Okay, and then the last bit of it is, if there's any general rule proposals, changes to the current league rules, you want to add something, you guys see it here on the screen, go ahead and discuss that. Okay, we had a large swath of rule change in the last meeting. I didn't really get anything this time around. Okay, so those are the three elements you need to take into consideration. It is 8:01. I think, is 10 minutes okay with everybody? Can you guys get this, or you want to do it in 15 minutes? Okay, I'm going to say 10 minutes because no one has said anything. So,
Sooner the better.
yes, 10 minutes, all right? So go ahead, I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes, and you guys can discuss amongst yourselves how you want to go about doing this. I'm going to mute.
I have a question, Teddy. What is the thought behind muting
Go ahead, Jason.
How are we going to meet with the
Garth can come over here. You guys can, as Jason.
There's at least two of us online, right? 40.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. No, that's fine. You know what? Hey guys, real quick, before we break, let me get, our signer has to leave, so I want to give him some time before we break out real quick. Okay, go ahead. So go ahead and stand. I got red card. Come and stand over here.
Good evening, everyone. For those who may not know me, for the new teams, I'm Felipe. I'm with DC Nova and I'm the signer for the referees. It's a pleasure to be here. I might repeat myself from the previous meeting, but the only thing that I could ask from you guys is just patience and respect for our officials. I know that we have a great crew. I know that we have super motivated officials. This is great to hear that the league is growing, and I truly believe that we are all in the same team, so I believe that it's a team effort about that. And take advantage of that affiliation. I know that it's keep repeating and repeating, but I know that it's a huge benefit. And that makes the league very attractive, and it's good to be affiliated, and I know that the referees takes advantage of that, and that's why it helped me and the league to get that talent out there, get the best out there. So thank you so much for having me today. It's a pleasure to be here. I know that I'll see you guys on the field, and I miss being actually on the field, so see you on the field. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
We can understand you now.
Right. Am I usually?
Before you just flick us off.
See you guys.
I called you
If you wanna play, I'm still looking for a center back.
Too much occupation.
He's on the Guardiola system right now.
Alright, brother. Take care. Take care, man.
You know that, right? Yeah. Okay. Here.
Yeah, I'm good. Damn, you're not looking for you. Jason. Well, he's
coming after your season.
I got another indoor game on.
So it looks like we're gonna have 9 teams.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's really good. What side of the table you want?
Jason's home for late, you know?
I don't know. We always look at last year we had 8.
He's Irish,
Yeah.
3, so.
Everyone played each other once, and then we did quarterfinals. But now with 9 teams, we have a 10-game limit. So I don't know if it's supposed to be.
Games, man.
Everyone
You're
plays
playing,
once.
you're playing, you're only playing.
And then the final.
And over
And then the people that don't make the playoffs have a little excited.
You're playing again?
I'm back, yeah.
What is that?
I'm feeling good.
My thing is not adding team.
That's what I was.
I'm fine.
Because they added.
But now I'm with Yeens.
I thought you said.
Nothing he's doing is everybody.
You do it till later.
We actually did.
Why did I just get 2 weeks better on my team?
Because it was like 1 to 8.
Yeah.
So who's the bring on?
No, we had 8 last year. But I think it's very nice.
I thought we were gonna have at least 10. I think it is. They got his
I got one red.
I know.
But he said he's taking 10.
Maybe you could find an extra.
He knew. His players are not
19, you get 5 play on Thursday.
Right, he said his team folds. But now he's in.
No, the team is good.
They already registered. Last Friday, he's going to get a prep team.
But I was.
They're all on roster right now. Should be paid. I mean, that's not very quick. Not very quick. Because I played this over Brandon Dean. And it was on my team.
Actually, maybe it's 6.
So we're running 48. And I would have said
6 or 5 or 4.
Format would have hurt if you do like all everybody plays. Every game matters, right? They do play everyone once.
Yeah.
Every game matters that way. Even if you play a sorry team, we have to win that game. Offers playing.
I think that works. So I think.
Everybody plays on. So, how many games we're playing, how many games we're playing, what's the structure? Same thing as we did before?
Maybe a 4v5. A 4v5.
Again, in this poll, there were.
How many teams are on the team?
8.
There's no 16.
8, right? No, that's 6 or 8.
But then we have to go. There's no way to play. There's 9 teams.
Yeah, 8.
And then something
I think we had 8 changes, so we had everybody pick one.
I mean, we just read.
Right.
So
we had quarterfinals.
We play semifinals.
And that was 14.
So then, like, we have 14 now.
We each say no.
Yeah, and then over 40 on
So I
Sunday.
don't know what the changes are. Changes.
No, I'm hoping not over 40.
It's a big swing.
So you are not going, so that's one team that's not.
Why would you change from 8 teams?
So you play, we have 14.
6.
14, yeah.
I was trying to figure out the team that was this close.
So the first and
second get by.
So we can still do 8, right? Yeah. You know,
I'm saying you get 6, there's 2 teams get by.
but what I'm saying is, in the fall, we had 8 teams make the postseason. We can still, everybody plays quarterfinals, right? We can still do that. So that's still the same.
At least one team have a bye weekend, right? There's gonna be a lot.
That's good.
That's what I'm saying for 8 weeks, somebody's gonna play all 8 weeks, because we don't have enough teams to have.
There's still gonna be
everything under lock. So if one team's gonna play, there's gonna be a lot of teams that only play 7 games.
It's got a 40-50 group here.
Right?
We got 13.
Yeah,
One of those teams out.
I mean, right. What do you have
You're gonna have a lot of.
What is that? If you're trying to have like, what do you have like 7 games, and then you play 8 games, anybody gonna like, that's not fair. I'm sure I can do it.
Right now,
Yeah, no, I'm saying every given week, there's gonna be 7 fixtures. No, 6 games, 12 teams, and then there's gonna be one team out. But there's only 8 teams, and you have 12 teams, and then 4 teams are not gonna have a lot.
Hello, what's your name?
Oh, yes, yeah, come over here, come on in. Yes. Sean, are you going to 9 weeks?
Yeah, that's what I was
The only thing that I want to do
I can
last season was that free zone, and I
There's gonna be a lot. But every week,
I think
there's
with
gonna be
Keith
some
is
teams
trying to save
it out.
that play.
No,
Yeah, how did that work? Okay, so the teams that will have a line, it's like we'll have a line, it's like kind of. Everybody, everybody, 3 more teams that get a bye.
Yeah, so
If everybody now play every 7 games, 7 times. So you have to have 86.
Right, so it's fully separate.
So 13, we don't play on Wednesdays.
Well,
But there'll be 6 teams. There'll be 6 teams. So 14, there'll be 2 Wednesdays.
Just based on the game, like the running.
I don't know. It's hard to predict. It's the craziest thing. So
he said that, like, so, we took out 9 games for every team. He said that he did, well, I said everything was separate. What was that? I said you just added 2 over 42. Yeah, that's what he has. I didn't know.
So we can still do top 8. You know, keep this moment from last time.
That's what I was like, you know, he wanted to.
Yeah, let's keep the top 8.
Let's keep the top 8.
Because like, if you do
But
this
like,
top
top
6,
eight.
then that means,
Correct.
you don't get any games, you don't have 8 games for like half the teams.
Right, and the thing is, if you do top 8, then there will be 4 games.
Yeah.
Because if it's a top 6, it's top 6.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
I should know how to get 10 games.
I know there's 13 teams. Are we gonna?
Yeah, we got to like.
No, because it's not, because it's great. That's 12. That's 12.
The question is, I think, you guys had a bye, and then we went to
See.
That's what we had to do.
Like,
Team
we
one
have
out of
to see
That's
to
an
make sure
essential.
that, like, this should get a bye based on last season.
Yeah, but I think we're fine.
Oh, we're talking about strength of schedule.
Previous year's training.
Yeah.
It's basically how you figure it out.
I'll just, I mean, like,
I know how to work.
What do you guys have?
I know how to work.
I'm just asking.
a lot of work.
I get what you're saying, but like,
This is what Brian said in the group chat.
Is
There, no.
You never copied the vibe, like,
Yeah.
so about long teams, and then it just.
That was funny. We didn't hear it.
So I didn't know it took away everyone else. I'm just putting them, you know, randomly.
Just not.
We're still like.
You can't see the team, you can't go like, oh my God. You can't go like, on some one team, or like,
There's no advance.
I remember last year, so it's kind of like.
So I'm at a place right now.
It's like last year.
Yeah,
With the exception of
weird top teams.
we've been pretty slow.
Okay,
Right.
the other,
and then
what,
wait on
I think,
who else is good.
Other teams split in half and so.
Yellow card said, maybe that's something we show.
Hell no.
I think my team wants it. So.
We put it in the reason for the fight that we vote on. That gives you an idea of what work I have to do.
Alright, so we got one
Well,
vote.
we go meetings for they go
The regular festival is pretty popular.
Everyone likes it.
Because the sim thing is like basically if you only have like 11 players, it's like screwed.
Well, yeah, no,
So we
Well, I say sometimes we got guys with 11 guys. That's not fair. That's not against the thing.
I don't disagree, but we have players. I think the only change got we're very hot at it.
We have this too, man, but like, you know, yours is open. I'm okay with it.
No, I mean, like, our team, I can express it.
Yeah.
Just like.
Now, I was
But it comes to that.
I don't think
Usually that's, I joke.
we try to play like, try to play 20 to like, you know,
It's
it's
also
also
the same,
I mean,
that's
that's just fine, that's fine.
And that's fair. What do you think about
To go in there, just like rugby.
You were the yellow, you have
Like rugby now. Just being able to set up and get out.
Just take the guy out.
I mean, that's what.
I literally last year asked for us to stop the game. That's why I said, because I'm.
A lot of us, so 40 are coming from over 30. I don't know.
Get off the field. So I escorted him off the field. Because if I leave, if I get off the field, I leave, I said, bye. I said, bye. I said, she doesn't need to be there. That happened to me back in. Yeah, so I'll grab the fans. I came off my line and I think I bounced it and I got sent off. And I was in there for 5 minutes and they said, what's your goal? Because I had my friends playing. I was like, that was like,
I'm bringing it up to 17.
well, I got 5 minutes and I didn't get a yellow card. And they said,
So you're more of a guard.
it's like 3 years ago. And I was still up for the mile. I got the return. And I was like, that's cool.
I always like the
Power play. It's like high.
We
should leave. You should just have the whole guy sub out. You don't sub out, you can sub out. But even if it's 30 seconds, you at least pull down. The coach can go, you're not one of the back. But think about it, so that's
The problem is when it's the other team, like I can't control these guys over 30. But
right, that's what I'm saying. Make
So that happened to us. That happened to us in the summer.
You at least have to sub out.
I always
so that's the question.
everyone playing.
You don't agree with that? No.
But
You're an adult, you stay, you get a yellow card, you just move on. Yeah, but it won't be this year. Well, that's what I'm saying, that's what you need your team captain. Like, you did it.
That shit doesn't work now.
Nobody, after that game, the ref walked up to me and shook my hand, because I've never seen a player from, thank you so much, because the game is getting me back. Because thank you so much, I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Right, so nobody's gonna have the balls to deal with that shit. Never mind, the refs not gonna notice the number.
So that's fair with the Simmons. I could be down for like this, but again.
in this calendar year.
I think it should be to get a yellow card, you get to go off.
To be, you have to be so, they're not gonna sit in.
But we have
You have to sit out, so you can't come out. Alright, so if you get yellow, you have to go off.
I don't think that's real
But
class.
it's not the discussion.
I'm English, so I don't think, I mean, if you get a yellow card.
Goalkeeper is definitely. I agree with that. I agree with the goalkeeper. Yeah. I'm fine with that as long as the goalkeeper is exempt from it. Like, because like a yellow shouldn't have to like, no team.
The stream's been good.
Yeah.
It's been good. Because we're just going at like 60 frames per second right now.
Yeah, because I was checking the YouTube and everything. At first we were having some audio issues, but then it leveled out a bit.
Yeah.
It kept going on and off, but after that it was
good. Okay, that's fine.
But all the reasons that we want to change is the 17
Play, whatever. You can break the limit up however you want.
What did I say last year?
Whoever's guest, whoever's like,
Yeah.
finals, and the others just play, ranking games.
So let's do this. I'm gonna end the break.
That was our preference.
Got it.
Okay.
So we're gonna end the breakout room so everyone can get back to where we are. Okay, all right, breakout rooms.
We'll probably do that, and then, the one seed, we'll probably do the east side. We'll probably do the one seed.
Yeah, I think.
I guess you can send it to so young.
We're still on Thursday, right? For scrimmage?
Yeah,
I mean, last week.
All right,
I'm going to say over 40
yeah.
minutes.
Are you players available to you ask?
Okay.
We did.
There's still 40 districts, so.
Okay. All right. The breakout room should be back. We should be wrapping this up pretty soon. Those who are on the Zoom call, can you please hear me? Can you hear me? Someone just say yay or nay?
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. All right. All right. So real quick, let's bang these out so we can get out of here. Over 40 division. What have you guys decided? And if you're gonna have to come up here so they can hear you. Sorry.
Your sign language, translate for you. We are most likely going to do everyone plays, everyone won, and then we'll have a semifinal final. I think what it might come down to is just a way to make the lower teams that don't make the semifinal final. We have to have an incentive probably for first, whoever is first in the table. So they probably will get a bye. And then we can run the rest of the table, semifinal, final that way. But I'll write it out in an email tomorrow to all the managers, and we'll conclude it that way.
Okay. All right. And just remember, anything that you guys have specifically, please let's make sure it's clear, concise, to memorialize, so there's no issue going to the season. All right. Over 30. What have you guys decided? And then there's some on the call and some here, so we'll see. All right, over 30 folks on the call. All right, we have Jake talking, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, so basically sticking with the same format as the fall, which is with 13 teams, 8 games, top 8 make the playoffs. So
okay, so I just checked with Dane. That cost will go up from $21.50 to $21.75.
Oh,
There you go.
Sounds like 50 cents per play.
We protest. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Men's Open, since you're on the call, what have you guys decided? Are you maintaining your 8-game regular season format and what is it, top 6, or you guys decide something different? Who wants to speak on behalf of the Men's Open?
Hello, Teddy. This is Yassine. So we decided. So how many teams are there on Open League?
So as of right now, my count officially is. Give me 1 second. I can tell you right now. And mind you, guys, these numbers can change on a fly. So sometimes we have to do some last minute tweaks. So as of right now, we are at. My numbers say we have 12. My numbers say we have 12. You have a double-digit number of teams in the Open. Okay.
Okay. So we said if it's 10, then top 5. If it's 12, then top 7.
Top 7. May I ask, how did you arrive at a top 7? Because if you do a top 7, you know that there's gonna, you guys are, okay, you go ahead and explain it.
Okay, because if it's top 7 is good, so the first team we would have a 5 week, and then we would have the qualifier, semi-final, and final.
Okay. Okay, and that's what you guys want, top 7. Okay, Dane, we have a change in the open format. They want to do a top 7. Does that affect our numbers? So we need to calculate that, okay? Because that could affect the cost of your division. And while that's being determined, were there any rule proposals or anything?
First place gets a bye, so.
Yeah, okay. Any rule proposals?
Yeah, well.
So we talked about the loss a lot. I think by week 4 is good, just like we did last season.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that in a second. I'm talking about rules within the rule book, not your. Yeah, we'll get to that in just a moment. Okay, I don't think has anybody ever discussed any. Okay, all right. Okay, moving on. I'll start from the top. Over 40. Did you guys set a roster lock date or any transfer rules?
No, we didn't.
You did not. Okay, so that means over 40 will default to whatever.
Yeah,
What do you guys do? Is it like mid-season?
whatever's on the.
What we did last year.
There's nothing. Hold on.
I can't remember.
We don't really have that stuff. Like.
That you did last year, it was like right before the last game.
No, yeah, that's over 30.
That's over 30.
We're talking, yeah.
I was just saying, that's what we can refer to. I don't know what you guys did. I'm figuring you're gonna do the same thing, which is last year.
No, we're different from you guys.
So over 40 has decided, so that means in theory your rosters can change.
No, I'll set it up.
Yeah. Oh, no. We can't do a setup. We need to memorialize this because what's going to happen is that one person will say, and we'll have problems.
I'll give it to you tomorrow.
Okay, all right. We will have a decision tomorrow on that. Over 30, any transfer rules, and any roster lock date rules?
I think we stick to what we had, yeah? The penultimate week of the season.
Keep it from fall rules, yeah.
So, do your rule, that was going into week 7?
Yeah, but we have an 8-game season, it's the same thing.
Okay. Have you decided on any transfer date rule, anything, or you just default to what's on the books? Seeing there's none.
I think the status quo was on.
Deadline day, penultimate day.
Seeing that's none, that's what it is.
Hold on one second. So are we doing the last game before the last game season or second?
So going into week 7.
Second last game.
Going into week 7, we'll cut off maybe like at 5 o'clock or something.
That's fine.
Okay. Men's open division. Have you guys proposed any transfer rules and or roster lock dates?
I think we decided on the lock on week 4.
Okay, week 4. Everyone should understand that when the roster is locked, that means there is no modification at all. Don't come to us. Don't send something to us. If we say 5 o'clock and you come to us at 5:01, the answer to you will be no. Okay? All right. Pivoting back. Open is good. Open is good. Okay, men's open will have no change to their budget regarding their proposed format. Do we write this down for them?
What's that?
Men's open their format, what they want to do, and all the other forms. So men's open, they're going to do top 7. That's what they said they're going to do. Top 7. They said top 7.
First round bye for the top team.
And then in a week, in a week 4 roster lock, going into week 4. Over 30 decided to do a top 8. Their new budget is $21.75, so just a slight increase. And they're doing a week 7 roster lock. And over 40 of you guys will get that to us. Going into week 7, correct. Remember, your roster lock is going into that week.
When is the season start?
Yes, the season is set to start March 8th.
That's a Sunday.
Well, the week of March 8th. Okay.
Can you order the
Hey,
holidays?
Teddy, quick question on the back open. So top 7 if we have 12 or more. Top 5 if we have 10.
Okay. Top 5 if you're at 10 teams? Okay. Okay, it looks like you're gonna have 12.
That's
So,
open?
open, that's what they want. Jay, that's not gonna affect cost for them?
No, we're good.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna blast through this, and we're gonna be done. Okay, real quick. We touched on this earlier. So what we're gonna do is we're going to make the captain's portal a bit more robust for you guys. So we're working on including a link to the state association bylaws, the league bylaws, and then the rules you can find on the website will be in there just for easier access. There will be guidance for appeals, to reduce frivolous appeals, and to make sure that the disciplinary committee is being efficient with their work. And there's also going to be a guidance document that's going to be sent to the referees to assist them with their check-in and the usage of the referee system. Nielsen.
So, I know this may not affect a lot of people, but from personally, just with how it's structured right now, I'm just curious, so is there going to be a possibility of where we can use one email to register our teams in the portal? Because I know now.
Yeah, right now there are limitations in the system. Okay, so the question was, is there a way to where we can allow the system to accept one email for multiple accounts? As of right now, we cannot do that. We're just not designed to do it. But those kind of enhancements, things like that, please let us know. Because typically, it's at the end of the year we do those. It's very hard to do those things during the season. We try and focus on the things that is of need first. Yes.
Real quick question. I just want to know, what are the blackout dates for games this spring?
You mean holidays?
Yeah. What days are not being?
So
holidays are we observing Easter?
I know normally Easter
and spring break.
Well, spring break again. Keep in mind that hold on one second. Hold on one second. So what you have to normally understand. I'm gonna stop sharing this here because we're almost at the end. So when it comes to the general rule is this: if a holiday falls on game day, you will not play. If the holiday does not fall on a game day, you are going to play. That's just how we do it. So, okay. I mean, we don't have a lot of time in permits. Coach Teddy from Jan Meta has a question. Please go ahead, Coach Teddy.
Hey, Teddy, thank you.
Hey, he's my namesake, by the way. He's my namesake, by the way. Both of them got the same name, so. All right, go ahead.
So the question I have is, so we send out to invite the players, right?
Yep.
So that whoever accepted is going to be on the list, but that doesn't mean they're going to be. We want them to be in the roster or reserve. Do we have the right to pick who's going to be on the roster, who's going to be in the reserve?
Good question. So, Coach, since you've returned back into the league, some things have changed. So some rules have changed now to make it easier. So basically, you have a large pool of players, and you can select up to 18 for game day. And that's for the regular season, playoffs. So your reserve players are part of that pool. So we've done away with the whole guest player thing, and like what Danny said, everyone has to be under affiliation. So basically, all the players you add to your roster are eligible to play, but again, you can only have up to 18 players invited per game. Did I answer your question, or is there something specific that I need to dive into?
You understand? So I can edit my own roster every Sunday before the game.
So basically, on your roster, it's you just calling who you want that's on your roster. So you have 30 people on your roster, and you just contact, hey, I want you, and you to show up on Sunday.
Okay, it doesn't have to be on the list. When the ref sees it, he's not on the roster, he's on the reserve, therefore he can't play. You can't say, as long as he's within that pool, he should be be allowed to play?
So the referees have access to everybody that is on your roster, and they have the ability to check in everybody who is on your roster. So they just have to be on the roster, but whoever's on that roster up to 18 can be checked in.
The answer is yes. Yes.
Yes.
Anybody on your roster.
Okay, hold on 1 second. So I took a call, I took a question here, in-room question. I know you've had one. You wanted to go first?
I think he was first, to be fair.
You're trying. Okay, go ahead.
To piggyback off the other Teddy's question, so does that mean we can modify the roster? Let's say, because I know it happened to me and it happened to other teams. We lost a player in the first game, like literally the first 10 minutes, he couldn't play anymore. He's still on the roster. Can we remove that player, or how does that work when it comes to modification? Or is it before the roster is locked? You know, for us it'd be whatever the week is, but let's say over 30, is it week 7? Can we modify it till then? Like, what's the rule on that?
Let me answer your question in 2 parts. So, one, your roster lock date is that's just saying that it cannot be modified after that point moving forward.
Okay.
The other part of your question, the answer to that is, this is where to make it, so what's tricky is allowing you guys to manipulate it without players falling out of the system and they reappear on some team without anybody's knowledge. That's the problem. If you recall, Jason, you brought that up. That was a problem that happened probably a couple of years ago where teams out of the playoffs and some random guys showing up playing, and it's impossible for us to track that. So the system, part of the design that we're trying to do, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, hoping that it'll be ready by the time the season starts. Our developer is saying it's an easy build, so we'll see. But the idea is to give you guys more control, right? And to make it easier to make sure that those who are in the system stay in the system. You can make sure they're transferring to the team that they're transferring to, and it is approved and everybody's aware. You guys know when we the transfer, we send a letterhead out to everybody to know, and then when you release a player, we want to make sure they're in a pool for people to pick up, and the league approves it, and everyone gets 1 transfer per season anyway. So.
Okay, but I see that for like a transfer player, but what about, for example, a player gets injured, like I said, it happened in the first 15 minutes of the first game, or a player pays their dues but never shows up.
I mean,
those things happen.
Yeah, that's a universal problem, and we can't.
Can we modify since the roster's not locked?
So when you say modify, do you mean just dropping the player?
Drop the player.
Yeah. So his point is like if a guy has a season injury,
right?
Can he drop that player off his roster and then replace him with another person?
Well, that's
what you're asking, right? The guy's like done for a year, right?
Yeah, he's done. So that's what I was trying to answer your question about dropping a player into like a pool of players that can be picked up just to get him off of your roster, right? So he's not taking space. So you could adequately replace that person. So but we have to work on that in order for you to be able to do that. As of right now, we just don't have the means to do it to ensure that you may follow the rules, but someone else may not do it and take advantage of it.
So when you say you don't have the means, it's not possible to do it?
We don't have the bill. We don't have the capability to do it. Yeah. Someone on the call has
Atlas, I know you have a question, but someone said a question here. This is from Bojangle. If we add a player, roster, reserve, doesn't matter. Can we remove them and add someone else in their spot before the locked data? And do we pay the reserve fee if, in that case, for both, once for the original player that got dropped and once for the player that got replaced? Dave, do you understand that question?
Yeah, you pay for all any ad for reserve.
Yeah, so basically what we're moving to now is that so when you pay a registration cost for all your players, all those players are under affiliation. Anyone who has a reserve fee is under affiliation. So anybody new that comes in that is not affiliated, they're going to have to pay that cost to get on. Because we have to submit those names. Okay? But once your rosters are locked, that's it, and then we'll be submitting names anyway. Because we have to submit them, I think, like a month after the season starts or something like that. That's the requirement. So Tito, I hope I answered your question. Okay, Atlas has another question.
Hey, just more of a suggestion. If we can know the other teams in the division jersey column, that way we can plan ahead.
That is a popular one.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I have submitted a request to our developer to do something so where it will appear publicly on the website, where it will show a home and away or home and alternate color. That has been a hot one. I'm working on it. You guys should know so that you don't have those issues. Okay, but even if we put that in, we should still bring 2 sets of jerseys to the field anyway, just in case. Because some people may forget a jersey and it's somewhere in their office space or something. And okay. All right. Let's see here. We're pretty much in the Q&A section. Is there anybody else has any questions?
Look, I got a question.
Yeah.
That free agent list on the website.
Yes.
Like, is there a way that the team managers can like make a post of players that they might want to add? You know what I mean? Like, rather than have that generic list that everybody has access to.
Right.
Like, if you could just put like a quick note as a team.
Like,
I need a left back, yeah, because, you know, something like, or I need like a right back because like my guy just got hurt, something like that. Like, just, like an emergency player, like, you know, something like that.
You know.
Social media. Much better idea than
So, real quick, before I answer that question, and we have about 10 minutes left. Before I answer that question, the question is, when does the league start? Let me knock these things out real quick so we can focus more on Q&A. I think that's where this meeting is headed. Real quick, volunteers. You said you've seen a lot of people step up. We need a registrar, right? So we can get that off our shoulders. We need a scheduler, a statistician. I think Christian volunteered to do statistician. I gotta get you roped into that. Division directors. So, they'll keep track of certain statistics. Division directors, we need people to step up. Right now, I cover the open. Garth and I cover the 30s, and Garth covers the 40s. So we're doing a lot of double duty. Someone wants to step up.
Let me see the JD for that one. Let me see the JD for that one.
On-field staff, we do need it for Sundays, in particular to help Rashid out. We do need some interns. We've had a couple feelers, but if there's any references, please, because we would like to get that covered. We are going to be getting a new camera. Not because I broke this one, because we just need to expand. And otherwise we'll have to consider folks from outside for these things. And then lastly, before we officially adjourn, just some items just for the good of the game. So our next meeting will be in the fall in August. You guys went to World Cup year in 2022. We have some events at Kilroy's. I'm sure Adam and Garth will get together and decide on some events at Kilroy's. Please think about doing State Cup and for 2027. There are opportunities to, yes.
On the State Cup, is there a way we can start organizing that a lot sooner than just?
Let me answer that question.
Okay.
The question is that is all on the state association.
Okay.
I'm a delegate on the state board, and I've been imploring them to do that, not just in general for the NVSL, but for all the member leagues across the state.
I mean, it was fantastic. We enjoyed it. It was well structured, but like the time frame is just.
It's some states will have their qualifying games in the fall.
Okay.
Some will do it, and it just depends. But the idea is to have one static time of the year, and that's it. But there's work to be done on that front, and we will get there. There are opportunities to volunteer for the 2026 World Cup. If you want to know, please let us know. I'll put you in touch with the state association. I hear it's an awesome experience. The season will start March 8th. Everyone is asking. The season will start March 8th. We pushed it up a week early, only because we had a lot of congestion moving through the year, because we do a summer cup, which everyone loves it, and we want to keep doing it. It helps grow our league. But then we also run into issues where, you know, we start the season. We want to start the seasons early so we can get the calendar year done. And we've even talked about perhaps even starting the fall, maybe a week before Labor Day, so just to get one game in before the break, and so at least that will help with the schedule in the event, you know, weather, rainouts, things that are out of our control. We will all payments and rosters are due March 1st, no exceptions. We will bill teams starting March 5th, and we'll be billing any outstanding balances, okay? As you know, every year we take a concerted effort to be even more organized. This has been, I think, the most organized registration period because we haven't been bombed with a million questions, so that's a good thing. When it's quiet, it's good. So the Open and the 40s will start on March 8th. The first Wednesday, which is the 11th of March is when the over 30 division will start.
Teddy, just a quick thing on the, we don't know yet, but the St. James, the 7v7s, there could be clashes with those teams, so can we email, do we email you? Because it could be like, if, I don't know, if like we're in the final and there's Club Atletico, like it could be.
It could be an issue. Okay, keep in mind that always email the general inbox because we all have access to it, so we can all see it. If it means we have to, if it's inevitable where we need to make a decision to delay it, then we'll have that discussion amongst ourselves with your input.
To that point, the semifinals and the finals are scheduled now for the 10th and the 11th, right?
Yes.
So, and we're in the semifinals, you're in the semifinals, you're in the semifinals, so we have at least 5 teams.
Match up us against one of those teams. For that Wednesday.
We can figure it out. Okay, last point, and just, Atlas has a question. Atlas, go ahead. Atlas?
No, I think that was contagious.
Okay, all right. Okay, if that's the case, then I see Kevin Cook is on the call. He's the assigner for over 40 division. Kevin Cook, do you have any final words?
No, I don't think so. I'll get with Garth. I wasn't able to be in the meeting with the 40, so I'll get with Garth and see if there's anything that we know from the referee perspective.
Okay.
But it seems like it looks like the league is just continuing to grow and improve. So I'm really excited about that.
Awesome. Thank you, Kevin Cook. Josh, team manager for Kaizen FC. Josh, go ahead with your question, please.
Sorry, you cut off when you were saying what was due March 1st and March 5th. I just wanted to be sure what you said.
Oh, sorry about that. March 1st is when all your rosters and payments need to be in. Okay? March 5th is when we will start billing for anyone who has any outstanding dues. It is a lot of work for us to go through every single roster to account for what's missing. And we also have to fix pictures and rotate them and all that other stuff. It's a lot of work. We need time. Sometimes we have to reject pictures.
Can you allow us, the managers, to edit the pictures so we can do that for you?
That is on the list of things that we want to do. I put that request in, but we have to, it's a matter of prioritizing. So that is on the list of things to do.
With that too, if they don't have one, can we go in and edit any of their information or their picture or anything? Like, say someone registers without it, can I go in and like get a picture from them and put it myself?
I will, there's a trick that, there's a trick you can do, and I can show you how to do it. You know, I'll just tell everybody. All right, so basically, sometimes you do run into that issue where you just want to do something for them or whatnot. That's fine. If you want to do that, that's okay. What I recommend you doing is, if you run into an issue where someone can't receive an email or something like that, if they send you their picture, and then you send an invite to yourself, and then you upload it using their picture and fill in their information.
But then they can't pay.
You would have to work that. That's the part you would have to work out. Yeah, that's yeah.
They can pay. You have to, when you create the account for them, you have to take their user ID and you put it into the same URL that you have used to pay in the past, and then it will be them that's paying.
Ah, so someone is.
That sounds really complicated.
No. Technically, what he's saying makes sense. What he's saying makes sense. But most people are not tech savvy enough to figure that part out. Technically, you could do it. Yes.
You can, because somebody couldn't get past, oh, you've already registered for a team. So I took their user number and I added it onto the URL I used to pay, sent that to them, they pay, it's all good. It's basically, you just access the database. That's what I use.
Right. Now, real quick.
Are you 19?
Hold on, guys, real quick. We're trying to get out of here. Listen, we're not going to police what you do. Ultimately, what you do is what you do, but I would highly advise you to use the system the way it's designed. We are improving it. We're trying to make it better, but the onus is on that player to pay and to fill out their information. And I'm going to leave it as that. Okay?
Hey, Teddy.
Yes.
Are we gonna have a situation where the team captain can pay the whole payment, or does every player have to pay a minimum again this year?
Both options are on the table. If you don't want your anyone on your team to pay, we have it now set up to where you can set it at 0, and it will catch everyone who's out of county anyway when they put in their information. And then when you're done with that, then we can go. You just let us know, and we'll charge it on the back end for you.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
How many people do you get if you paid all yourself?
Sorry.
Last year you get 8 out of county if you paid it for yourself.
If you wait till the end, if you wait till you guys are registered, we'll tell you the exact amount. So.
Right, but last year you gave us 8 that could be out of the county.
Yeah,
he's talking about the old format. We don't do that anymore.
Yeah, we back out of that because the system's pretty accurate. We're pretty satisfied with the system.
Hey Teddy, when will you send like an email with the final cost for the teams based on the vote today?
So the good news is the Dane just ran the numbers. The men's open division cost is not going to change. It will remain the same. The only division that will have a change in cost this evening will be the men's over 30 division. They're going from $21.50 to $21.75. So you guys are good.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Thanks.
Okay. I will take 2 more questions, and we have to
just make sure that the teams, managers, players know that if they have a balance, they're not going to be scheduled to play, and they're not going to be. The players will not be able to check in if they have a fine. They haven't paid.
Okay. Yes. One of our directors, Garth, said this, and this goes without saying. If you've not paid, if you have any, let's say you have a returning player that's coming back and they have an unpaid fine, that player is not going to pay. Is not going to play. If you have any outstanding balances, we won't even schedule you.
The team.
We won't schedule the team. So you need to be paid before we even allow you onto the field. And that's it. And Garth, I don't know what we've done in the past. So let's say the team hasn't paid and a game has elapsed and they are ready for 2. Is the first game like a forfeit for them or something?
Yeah, and we can always put that in there as a forfeit. They can always, the managers in that division can vote on that. But it's got to be something to make sure that these teams are paying.
Yeah, we've really cleaned that up in the last few years. The main thing is that, listen, if you have a fine, you need to pay it by, and you're given a time to pay, you got to pay it by then, and there's no exceptions. Okay. Same thing, outstanding balances, you got to. That's the reason why we have the ability to bill it. Okay. Is there anybody else that has any questions? Okay. Wow.
Just go over the due dates for the men's open division payment again. Sorry, I just missed it.
Okay. All right, Alex. Thank you. Again, league-wide, there's no specific due date for any particular division when you have to pay. The league-wide due date for all rosters and payments is March 1st. Please write it down. We've sent it in we've sent it in some emails already. We'll send another one out. March 1st is when your rosters and your payments are due. March 5th is when we will go and start charging people, which is Thursday. So anything outstanding, we will come and collect.
It can't be a week later when the season starts?
No. No.
So you're giving us 2 days to have the fee in and all.
We started registration early. Everybody has time. We started registration early. No, hold on one second. Hold on 1 second. We and Dane can attest this if you can come up here for a moment. We opened registration up early in February and we posted the amounts there.
The only problem with that is we didn't know what the actual amounts would be.
Well, right. Well, we posted it there because we knew that it was going to be in the ballpark, and then and with the experience you mentioned that and you're gonna have to come over here so they can hear you.
We posted the amounts based on what we did the last couple of seasons, right? And then you guys tweaked it so it was it's an insignificant adjustment. But that was we put the amount out there so you guys could start formulating it and getting people in. The problem is, like, frankly, if you haven't paid, I don't even want to put you on the schedule, but we got to do the schedule. Like, we're going to start making the schedule this week because it's coming. You guys want to know when you play, but if you haven't paid, I don't want you to play. So it's kind of a catch-22, you know.
Yeah, we didn't want to wait. We didn't want to wait until our normal meeting time and everyone's rushing a 1 week. We wanted to do it early, and I know what Daniel was saying when we had our meeting was. And that was the standard of the past. So the cost is there, and if any adjustments you guys make, you pay the difference. And we only had it once tonight. So, but everybody knew. So
the $25 additional that's a brand new rule. We just announced it tonight. There's no reason I would know what number how to split it amongst everybody who's registered. We'll turn around as quick as fast. I'll pay for it myself. I'll pay even better. But don't we should have registered last week when we didn't have a number of what it actually is going to cost.
It is what it is. It just makes us pay.
I mean,
we're more control.
That's fine. I'll take more. Make you feel bad. I've always for 6 years in a row. I never figure out what we register. It's how it happens.
No. So any reserve that's added on, that's the one that's they're hit with the 25. That player has to pay it. Because your primary 18 players are already covered. Anyone else coming in is not covered.
Oh, I thought that was 20, and then it was 25 for.
Mm-hmm. They pay that only once for the season.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the $20 thing?
So okay. So what we put in there
it's just 25.
Yeah, it's 25. But he's trying to. Initially, we emailed it was 20. But we put 25, so we had to reconcile. So what it is, that $5 is the administrative cost.
Oh, so it's 25.
Right. So we take the 20 to cover the player, and the 5 to cover. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. Again, no, there's no easy solution. I understand what you guys are saying regarding it affects my planning and all this, but keep in mind that I was made to understand that was what the standard was before, and we just can't get around it now. And the general council meetings I was in, we just have to do it. And we apologize for it, but I mean, we cannot risk doing what we were doing before. That's just the bottom line. We're not going to risk losing our affiliation. Okay. Is there any other questions? We finished just 5 minutes over.
Yes.
All right. Thank you guys for coming, and good luck to all the teams this season. Stay safe, and good luck to everyone. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Dave.